girly girls, it's Kat, and I'm back to do another video. I'm feeling a little bit Charo-esque with my hair. Either that or Chrissy Snow. Remember Chrissy Snow from Three's Company or Charo? Anyways, I want to do a review of a book that I read. Easy, short little book. It is The History of My Insanity by the one and only Trisha Paytas. You know her. She's the YouTube one you either love or you hate. Is it Blonde Sundoll for MJ? I got this book along with, I don't have it here with me, but The Stripper Diaries, the other one that she wrote. And I got it off of Amazon, and it was under 10 bucks with Amazon Prime shipped. It's a short little book. It's not that long. It is, how many pages? 80 pages. Quick read. You know, I've seen a lot of reviews on this, and people were asking, you know, oh, how did she get published, and who would do that, and how did she get a book deal? To start off, you know, I've known somebody who wrote their own book and published it on Amazon. So basically anybody can write their own book and, you know, publish it, print it up themselves and sell it on Amazon. So she had no publisher. She just wrote it herself and published it on Amazon. To get that out of the way, first of all, the book. As I said before in another video, I really like Trisha Paytas. She was one of the reasons that I kind of came here to YouTube to start watching videos. I was during the whole Obama campaign, and she was pro-Romney, and I was pro-Romney as well. And I just wanted to see what it was all about. And so after watching her, then I started watching other videos and kind of got into it, and one thing led to the next, and yada, yada, yada. First of all, you know, she's young enough literally to be my daughter, unless maybe I had her at 15 or something, but you know, she is. And she's very smart, very well written book. I know that she's not a college graduate. She went to college but never finished, but it's written very well, and she wrote it herself and didn't have a ghostwriter or anything. Written very well. She's very articulate in what she said. So for all of those people out there who said, oh, she's just stupid, she's whatever, she's really not. You can tell by watching her videos that it's all, you know, that it's shtick. Much like anybody who wants to become popular. She's very smart with what she does and how she markets herself. A few things about the book that I found that were really interesting. Her problems growing up. Just, you know, she had a great life until the age of 3 when her parents divorced. Typical story that a lot of us can relate to. And then it was kind of a tug of war with her parents, you know, one pitting the other one against the other one, and, you know, the whole thing. And her mother went through kind of a string of marriages that didn't have really good results. And then, her father married a woman, and she kind of became the evil stepmother. You know, so, but you can read it all in the book. It's interesting. You really don't want to put it down. It really is very interesting just to kind of see the stuff that she went through to get her where she is right now. And you could say, where is she right now? Well, she was just on Good Morning America because she's doing some other show. I think it's the Guinness Book of World Records or something for fastest talker or something like that. She's done, you know, she did the Eminem video. She's done numerous talk shows. She's done numerous reality shows. You know, she's made a name for herself, you know, here on YouTube, which is not that easy to do at all. So, you know, the girl's accomplished, and, you know, and she didn't get a lot of support through the YouTube community. I believe probably a lot of it is her conservative views, because if you have conservative views, especially, I applaud her too for being young and having conservative views. My father always told me that, because when I was young, when I was her age, I was a bleeding heart liberal. I really was. My father always told me, once you grow up, dear, you'll become a Republican. And I did. But that's a whole other story. Let's see, what was I going to say about the book? Talks about the reality shows that she was on. She actually won a reality show in which she was a day trader. She was into stock trading, and she won, $10,000 prize for being on one. Another one on Stan Lee's superhero kind of a reality show House, and she played a character in the house. Yeah, that's all. You get to read it. That was kind of interesting. Talked about the venereal diseases that she had from being kind of just sleeping around and being an escort. Yeah, talked about her. One interesting part was that she talked about somebody that she dated for a long time, and he was somebody that she met at one of the comic conventions. What is it called? The ones where all the has-been stars, the ones from their childhood go and sign autographs for $20 and what have you. And she talked about one that she didn't know, but a friend of hers who was older knew who he was. And when he was younger, he was really skinny and he had braces and he did movies, and then he did a TV show after that. And I'm really thinking if is it Anthony Michael Hall, the one from the Breakfast Club? Because that whole 16 Candles Breakfast Club thing was my whole era. I'm an 80s girl. So I was kind of going, who was it that she dated for so long? But it's really an interesting book. Talked about, her sister that she has here who does YouTube videos too, Callie, and how, that's from another father that her mother was married to after that. Talks a little bit about her brother. I do have the stripper diaries to read next, and I'm going to read that. Blah, blah. I had a couple notes here. Like I said, it talked about a little bit about her work as an escort and just about what she did to try to feel good about herself. What was interesting too was because of how hard that she worked. I mean, she would go do her stripping thing, and then she would literally stand on the street in like a Supergirl costume in front of the Jimmy Kimmel Live studio, and she would, one of the people who stand on the street, I'm sure it's one of the ones that you can get the pictures with and everything. And then I guess some guy who was there who did the same thing said Jimmy Kimmel sometimes comes out and does little segments for the show. And anyways, so she really wanted to build her acting credentials, build her acting resume, and she's worked hard, and she now lives in an apartment on the beach, and she's 20. How old is she? She's in her in her mid 20s, I believe. But she's, it's interesting. So if you like Trisha Paytas, or even if you hate her, the book is only $10, less than $10 on Amazon, and I really highly recommend it. And I'm going to read the Stripper Diaries next and see what that's all about. So that is my review on this book, The History of My Insanity, Trisha Paytas. I don't look at her. She looks strange in that video. She's much cuter than that. I don't like her hair. And that's kind of a little weird. Maybe she should do my little Charo. Coochie. Remember her? Okay. So anyways, lipstick. Just a random thrown in thought. I found this lipstick. I got this lipstick actually off of eBay. I didn't get the MAC Heatherette collection when it came out. Here is the cool packaging. Remember that MAC Heatherette, the thing? And this color was in the Lollipop Loving. And I had to buy it secondary market off of eBay. It was new, but this is the lipstick I am wearing, and I love it. I really just love the packaging, so that's why I wanted it. Anyways, hope you girls are doing good, and I will talk to you soon. Keep living the glamorous life. Bye-bye.